we got one opportunity, one shot.
Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A bomb break sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one shot. Now the future is yours. Go. Turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula in chemistry. The memories sparking more.
I don't know the lyrics, but I love this music.
We put the bars in the brakes. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rests.
It's Friday, y'all.
Under pressure now.
I hope y'all feeling good. Cause I am.
One shot.
Woo! We're looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
Woo! Let's stop the music, y'all, and let's get right straight into this, okay? Thank you for tuning in today. Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the third episode of our series on CSI, Common Society Issues, and UCSI, the unspoken common society issues. I am specifically excited today because it's Friday, y'all, and y'all need to raise up your mood, okay? Today's episode is sponsored by Diamond Car Sales in Clondalkin, Dublin 22. If you're looking for a quality used and affordable cars, you need to reach out to them because they have different types of cars on great offers, and you don't want to miss out on that. Trust me. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into today's episode. Before we start going into details about CSI or the Game Changer Multimedia Studios, we promised to share ideas, things you can do in our last video and inspire you. Okay? So today is about inspiration. Today we're here to inspire everyone. Today we're here to inspire ourselves on things you can do in these difficult times. We understand it might not be so easy for some of us or most of us in this period of lockdowns. And I specifically use this word because I don't want to mention the word C or the C word. You know what I mean by that. Okay? CSI is a society and community platform. So today we also have different speakers from all over Ireland to inspire and advise us on ideas on things we can do in this difficult time. So today, we have 7 amazing individuals with us to share fantastic ideas and things you can do in this difficult time. Don't forget, we are all in this together, and we are all here to help each other come out of this better and stronger. I have no doubt we will all get better and stronger by the end of this. So, our first speaker for today is Jennifer Byrne, a deep health and fitness coach in Dublin. I will let her do the rest of the introduction, and please watch and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to CSI, the channel where unspoken common society issues are spoken about. I'm Jennifer Byrne and I'm a deep health coach. I use a 360-degree approach to your health and well-being. I truly believe that in order for us to flourish in life, we need to nourish ourselves from the inside out. Starting first with our mindset and then nourishing ourselves through food and self-care on a daily basis. I'm also a qualified personal trainer, a body transformation specialist, and a nutrition coach for health, fitness and sports performance. I'm also an Irish Times and Amazon best-selling author with the book We Summit Together, where I wrote a chapter about claiming back my power to break free from a physical and mental abusive relationship, and of course to break the cycle of self-abuse with myself. During these challenging times, it's really important to take note and look after ourselves. Read those books you've been wanting to read. Try and switch off from the news. If you're someone who tends to be a little bit anxious or fearful, stay away from the news. Bring awareness to what you're actually looking at, what you're listening to, And look at what you're scribing, when you're scrolling through those Instagrams or Facebook's feeds. Choose what you want to see on your feeds. And don't be, upset if you need to delete somebody, or you need to delete a friend, or unfollow friends who are being very, very negative and maybe rising your anxiety or fears. So it's really, really important to bring awareness to do what's best for you during these challenging times. So I would really recommend moving forward and taking small little steps that can really improve your health and your well-being, especially during these times. Every day, just try and get outdoors. I believe in what I call a hit of vitamin N, vitamin nature. It's absolutely fantastic for anxiety, fear, anything like that. If you're feeling a little bit down, get outdoors in the nature, and it's free. I know we need to keep our distance and social distancing, but even if it's just out into your garden, if you have a garden. If you don't have a garden, step out on your balcony. Surround yourself with plants and flowers and bring nature indoors. But I highly recommend getting out and getting a dose of that vitamin N. And while you're doing that, you're moving. Movement is so important. Exercise and moving our bodies on a daily basis is really important for us to thrive and lead a really, really healthy and happier life. Even if you don't like running or jogging, whatever, dance outside in your garden, play your favorite music and dance and move. It's just movement. But make sure you're up there, because when we move, we're switching those energies. So if we're feeling a little bit down or a little bit sad or fearful, when we move, we're releasing those good endorphins in the body and we start to instantly feel a little bit better. Now we have plenty of time also to start nourishing ourselves and think about foods. Stop filling ourselves with highly processed foods and just eating whole foods. We've got plenty of time in our hands now to start experimenting and cooking. Small little recipes, they don't have to be difficult, but just start thinking about nourishing yourself from the inside out. And that's where I believe is just so important, to nourish ourselves from the inside out, starting with our mindset, then looking at foods, thinking about our environments, who we're spending time with, who we're listening to, what we're watching on. All these things are coming in subconsciously and sitting in our brains. And if they're not the right things that we need to be listening to move us forward and to keep ourselves really well, well then that's not good, because we're downloading all this outside noise and we're not feeling good about ourselves. So why do you want to continue and allow all these environmental things to come in and have an effect on you? So it's really, really important to take care and look after your mindset. Start just by expressing gratitude, even for those days when you're feeling bad. Be thankful for those bad days, because good days are going to come. Journal it. Writing it down is so important. Writing down how you're feeling. We've got plenty of time now. Just sit with a journal and write how you're feeling. It's okay to not be okay. And it's just really, really important to look after ourselves. And just small little daily actions. Getting outdoors, a hit of vitamin nature, move daily, affirmations, a little bit of meditation if you that's what you like to do, journaling down how we're feeling, and filling ourselves with good foods. Foods that are going to make us feel really good from the inside out. So they're just my little tips and tricks for you. And if you really would like to reach out, I'm here to help in any way I can. And you can contact me on my website, jenniferbyrnecoaching.com, or you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at jbyrnecoaching. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay well, and look after each other. Lots of love from me to you. Take care.
Wow. What an amazing message there from Jennifer. I love her idea regarding vitamin N. Vitamin nature? Wow, I love it. I surely want me some of that too, I'm sure you do too. Let's waste no further time and jump right into our second speaker for sharing top tips today. Her name is Brona Lyons, the founder of Epic Heart Club, the low-cost, high-value coaching club based here in Dublin as well. Without further delays, let's jump right into it.
Hi everyone, my name is Brona Lyons and I am the founder of Epic Hearts Club, the low-cost, high-value online coaching club where we are committed to making high-quality coaching as accessible and as affordable as possible for as many people as possible. Blake has invited me here today to share with you some top tips to how to make this difficult time easier for you. So what can you do from your home or from wherever you are just to make things a bit better? So the first thing I want to share with you is to create your happy list. Your happy list is all the things that make you happy. It could be something really small, like having a cup of tea. It could be something bigger, like going traveling or going to concerts, or it could be anything in between. It could be listening to audios, maybe watching videos like this. Maybe there's a certain music that you like, or whatever it is that just makes you feel good. It could be a smell, it could be a person. Maybe there's a particular person that you always feel good when you're with them, or it could be an animal, anything at all. It doesn't have to be things that you can only do now in quarantine, but just in general, all of the things that make you feel good and make you feel happy, get them all down on a list, because you can use this post lockdown as well. So everything you can think of, even just writing the list should make you feel better. But just having it there and committing to doing at least one thing on the list per day will definitely help. But also what makes this so helpful is when you don't feel great, you have a tool in your toolbox that you can revert to and say, okay, well, of all the things on this list, what do I feel like doing now? And maybe you'll do one thing on the list, something really small, like going to make a cup of tea. Maybe that will help a little bit, but not completely. You still don't feel great. Well, then maybe you can go and do something else. You might then be inspired to go do something else. So the key is to always do things that make you feel good, to make you feel at ease, and just to make you feel better. So that's your happy list. Number 2 is supporting your foundations, supporting your system. So making sure that your body and your mind and everything is prepared as much as possible to deal and to cope with everything that's going on, right? Because you know how you feel and how you cope with things on a bad sleep as opposed to on a good sleep. You know, you're able to just think better and you're sharper, and you know, you're less susceptible to getting emotional when you've had a good night's sleep, right, compared to when you haven't. So what are the things that you can do now in your day-to-day life to really support yourself so that you're stronger to be able to cope and to manage what's going on externally? So the first thing is getting a good night's sleep as much as possible if you can, or just supporting yourself with sleep, or maybe naps are great. The next thing is drinking water. Our body needs water, right? So we want to make sure that we're always hydrated. So drinking as much water as possible. The next thing is maybe, you know, making sure that you're having like fruit and vegetables, or what's your nutrition like? You know, there's no shame in this. You know, we're all coping in different ways that we are, but just thinking about it, just being aware of like, okay, my body is made up of cells. All my cells need different things. So how can I support my body to be able to cope with what's going on? Maybe taking a really good multivitamin, and just moving as much as possible. Whatever movement is for you, whether you can't stand, maybe just moving more with your hands and your upper body. If you can stand, just being on your feet as much as possible. If you're on the phone, walk rather than sit down. Even if you're watching telly, you can stand. Just try to find things that keep you moving, because it helps oxygenate your body and makes you feel a lot better. The last thing that I'm going to say is to focus on projects rather than to-dos. If you have a long to-do list, things are either done or they're not done. And the longer the list, the more anxiety you get from it and the less you want to do them, right? So what I would say is, rather than have to-do lists, have a project list, because projects can be done in stages, right? It's not just a case of like done or not done. It's like, oh yeah, I've done a bit more of that project. I've done a bit more of that project, and anything can be a project. So it makes it a lot easier and reduces stress if you focus on projects rather than to-dos, and just allow yourself some forgiveness and understanding as well that we are all going through a tough time. So that's it for me, guys. I hope that you found a lot of value in this, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Stay safe.
Wow, what another amazing message there. I am hoping you've learned a thing or two from bonus page there. So please follow up and do this for yourself, okay? Our third speaker for today is Kira Hennigan, an amazing friend of mine. I can say we met not long ago. It shows that when you have the right and positive people with a positive mindset around you, things will be so much easier. Kira is a life and business coach mentor, and she's phenomenal at what she does. I will let her do the rest of introduction, so here we go.
Hi guys, my name is Kira Hennigan, and I'm an inner power educator and a life and business coach and mentor. And I work with people who have a big vision or big idea or multiple big ideas, who just haven't been able to bring them into fruition or make them manifest. People who feel a little bit maybe held back, a little bit unsure, a little bit uncertain about how to move forward, but feel like they really want to break out of where they are, break out of that stuck feeling and move forward and create and manifest the life that they really, really, really want. So I'm here today to hopefully give you some inspiration around how to look after yourself, how to mind yourself, how to stay well, mind, body and soul throughout times like this when you may be uncertain, maybe a little bit worried and maybe a little bit fearful. So some things that I really would recommend to do are to check in with your body, to check in with where you're feeling stress inside in your body, to move your body, whether that's move your fingers, move your wrists, move the joints of your body, actually get up and move. Take some exercise, whether that's just a walk outside or a cycle, maybe it's just around your garden, whatever it is that actually gets you out of your head and gets you into your body, into movement, into relaxation and into winding down. A lot of the time when we have stress and when we're uncertain, we can hold it in various different patterns in our bodies. We can tighten our shoulders, we can end up with sore backs, we can end up with pains through our legs, we can end up with headaches. And it's usually because we've held our bodies in a specific way for a long period of time and chronic stress can take over. That can be really, really detrimental to our health. So I would suggest that you really start to check in with your body, check in with where those patterns are happening, check in with where all of those tensions are inside of your body, and really start to let it go by just moving. Simplicity is key here, and no matter how complicated you've been told that it is, it really isn't. It's about simplicity and it's about minding yourself. The second thing that I would say would be pick something up. Decide that you're going to do something that you haven't done before and that you've wanted to do for quite some time. We have incredible time on our hands now. We have the time to do the things that we've always said we wanted to do. Something that I've taken up, again, I used to play a long time ago, was the guitar. And it's actually really cathartic, it's really fun, and I can play around with it for 10 or 15 minutes, and it changes my mood, and it just gives me that ability to relax for a little while. So pick something that you've said you've always wanted to do. Maybe it's arts and crafts, maybe it is a musical instrument, maybe it's reading, maybe it's writing, maybe it's singing, maybe it's baking, whatever it is for you, choose that and maybe even just do it for 10 or 15 minutes a day, just to give your mind a rest and to give yourself a chance to play. The world of play is fantastic and life is a game and it's about coming to it, bringing yourself to it and actually enjoying it. And the last thing I would say is make sure that you're utilizing this time for self-care. So whether that's taking a bath, whether that's taking a half an hour to read a book for yourself, whether that's Zooming with a friend or Skyping with a friend or FaceTime with a friend, whether that's just taking half an hour to watch something on Netflix, whether it's taking time to spend time with your family or even taking time to not spend time with them, to go to a different room. It's about really connecting in with yourself and what it is that you need during this time so that you can feel better and so that you can feel connected, okay? So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight and I hope those tips find you well. Take care, guys.
Wow. There's some great information in the video we all just watched there. So from Kira, with the advice on your health, self-care, and also picking something. The time is now. We have plenty of them. You know that, right? We have plenty of times on our hands. So get right up and do something. Make something happen. Make it happen, okay? Our fourth speaker for today is Ashley Tier from Northern Ireland. You see, personally, when I first met Ashley, I thought she was a strong woman, amazing person at heart. Her story inspires me so much and so fun to talk to. One day she will share a story with you. So in the meantime, I will let her introduce herself as well.
Hi everyone, welcome to CSI. Gonna do a little dance. I've no music, but it's all good. Glad to be here. And my name is Ashley Tier. I'm a spiritual medium. I am also a clinical hypnotherapist and a healer of negative self-beliefs. So what we're gonna chat about today is we're going to chat about ideas and things to do at this current time. So I know there may be a lot of fear, overwhelm, stress, and what I would just like to say or bring a point to is There's a brilliant saying that I heard, and it was, feelings are not facts. Feelings are not facts. So that overwhelm, that fear, frustration, whatever it may be, that may rise, you may feel that, but it's not a fact. It's not a fact of who you are. So just the realization and the awareness around that would be really beneficial. Things I would invite you to do, if you feel that fear or that overwhelm bubble up, I would invite you to find somewhere quiet, sit down, take in some deep breaths, and I'm actually just going to show you a quick exercise in breathing. I also run meditation classes, and you're just going to take some quick breaths, and you're just going to, if you follow me, we'll do it like this. So if you just do that to get yourself that extra bit of oxygen to just bring the bandwidths and waves of your brain into sync, and just bring you back to your core, and just keep yourself steady. Don't deny any feelings. Don't run away. Don't numb yourself. Don't hit the fridge. Don't be in denial. Don't just sit and watch Netflix. Be present with those feelings, and you will see. And obviously try not to be disturbed, that they pass like a wave. They'll wash over you and they'll settle down and go away. And what I would advise you to do is get a notepad, pen, sit down, write down what you've learned from the experience, what you want for yourself, contemplation. Where are you now in your life? Where are you going? What are your hopes and dreams? What were you good at as a child? All these things. Write it down. Make the journal be your new best friend. As there's a quote by Osho, and I will just paraphrase here, and it's something along the lines of, you are your heaven and your hell too. So instead of reacting, find a way to respond, and you'll find that response in the space that you create with sitting there with those feelings, but they're not facts of who you are. So that's what I would like to say about that. Contemplation, breathing, being there with your feelings and emotions. And you can contact me on, I have a couple of Facebook pages, ICTR Psychic Medium, also ICTR Clinical Hypnotherapy. I work with people, and I also have a YouTube channel. Thank you all so much. I hope that helps in some way, and I'm so happy to be here, dancing my way out.
Another great message there from Ashley about feelings. I love that quote. You are your own heaven and your own hell too. Instead of reacting, find a way to respond in the space that you create. I just love that. Thank you so much, Ashley. So, our fifth speaker for today is Tayem Mercer, one of the founders of Mercer Innovation Enterprise Ireland. I met Tayem just about 2 years ago or so in Dublin, only through what I know he does best, inspiring people. I have been to a few of his events after that, and I just love the way he delivers his messages. He has inspired me in so many ways over time, with his dedication to be better and do more every day. Here we go. Enjoy the show on Tayem Speaks.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CSI. My name is Tayem Mercer. I'm one of the founders at Mercer Innovation Enterprise. And essentially what we do is we're a personal and professional development platform. And our aim is to deliver high quality personal and professional development. And when I talk about the professional, it's in terms of career. You know, how can we equip you with financially valued skills? Because those are the things that are paid for. Companies pay for financially valued skills. How can we equip you for success in your own life, in your own career, in terms of the knowledge that we provide to you? So we've got a lot of things going on at the moment. And the personal development side, we believe in a strong motto, which is called be more, do more, and have more. I believe that if you can become more in terms of the knowledge, information, and creativity within you, you can do more in terms of contribution, and then in return you will have more, because in life wealth is based on the value that you provide. So based on what you do for others, you can have more. And so essentially my message here today, because I know this is a tough time and I love what CSI is doing in terms of a positive movement and addressing common society issues that we all face every single day. And with this coronavirus situation, I know it can be a testing time emotionally, financially for others as well. So I want you to understand the situation will pass, but it's also important for you to look at how are you going to be after the situation passes. And I would encourage you to aim to not be the same as you were prior to the situation. It's an opportunity where we're isolated, we have time alone, we have time to spend by ourselves, that we can start investing in ourselves. It's actually great that you have that time alone. So I would encourage you to invest in yourself, take some online courses, invest in programs, tune into things like CSI, reach out to the Mercer Innovation Enterprise in terms of our programs. The key reason is, if you become better, life will become better. And I believe in life, your life is a blank canvas, and you have the opportunity to paint of it whatever you want. No circumstances should come in. So this is a great way to keep the circumstances that are going on, the negatives, out, and bring in more positive things into yourself in terms of investing in yourself with the skills, knowledge, and information. And a big thing that would help you is, if you set down your goals, write out what type of career do I want after this, because how the whole world works is going to change dramatically after this. Careers are going to change, education is going to change, a lot of things are going to be more online. Are you ready for that sort of transition? So start investing in some tech courses, online courses, study the trend, and get into a position where you can be financially beneficial when we come out of this, and also personally, and improve your own life. I know this is a very hard time. It's a hard time for all of us, but you are not alone, and the time does not have to get the best of you. You can make something of yourself, and you can be strong. Get the right skills, invest in yourself. You are the perfect product, so start marketing yourself and start investing in you. I hope you guys have a great day. Our information is going to be attached to this somewhere on this video on the page. You can follow me directly on Instagram as well. My name is Tyan Mercer. Our page is Mercer Innovation Enterprise. You can also follow that. We've got some huge projects coming out soon in terms of online opportunities, so we'll be able to provide that for people as well. But follow CSI, because the work that's being done by CSI is going to be incredible and revolutionary to our time. It's things that we need. For once, people are actually talking about the things that are affecting us, and which is nice, and we can all talk about it collectively together. It's our time to deal with these situations. So I hope you guys have a great day. God bless you all, and we'll speak soon.
Wow, what a great inspirational message there from Tanya Mercer. I'm sure a lot of you will have one or two things to learn from that too. And thank you so much for sharing and being a part of this time. Our sixth speaker for today is Jackie Malone from Northern Ireland to share something with us on love, a little positivity.
Hi everyone, welcome to CSI. My name is Jackie Malone and I am from Love a Little Positivity, where we inspire and motivate people to be the best version of themselves. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and feel free to join us, and hopefully we can inspire and motivate the world together. I'm here today just to give a few ideas and tips of what we can do just during this pandemic, what's going on in the world at the moment. So for me, we've all asked for more time at some other stage of our life. So it's just to reflect back on why we wanted that time. What was it that was so important that we asked for an extra hour or an extra day or an extra week? What was it that we wanted to do? What was the idea? What was the challenge? So for me, one of the tips for me is maybe make a list of those things that you wanted to do when you were asking for those times, and to have a look and see, are you doing those things in the current time that we have? Because this is a massive opportunity. There's light in every darkness. There's always an opportunity. So this is an opportunity maybe for you to better yourself, to upskill, to do something you've never did before because you haven't had the time. So my advice on this part on time would be, please use it wisely. This isn't something that we get regularly or handed to us on a plate. This is an opportunity that we're never going to get again. So for me, it's please reflect and tick off bit by bit what you can do. This can mean a whole new world for you. So other things for me is just, stick to routine. If cabin fever's getting you down, increase your mood through singing, dancing, exercise, decluttering. It's a big thing that actually people put off as well. So a wee opportunity to do that, not only just to declutter your home, but your mind, your emails, your phone. You know, take off apps you don't need. Take off all these things you sign up for an email that you don't need anymore. Decluttering can be tough. So an idea that I have is write everything down that you want to declutter by section. So give an example, your bedroom. So you would have like your chest of drawers, a wardrobe, etc. Write everything down by room. Put everything in a jar. So tomorrow if you decide I'm going to declutter something, what you do is like a wee bit of a pick and mix, and you take that out, and maybe tomorrow you're going to declutter the chest of drawers in your bedroom. And once that's done, it's another tick, and it's one less thing to do, and it's not a chore anymore. It's just a wee bit better. Reading. Take the opportunity to read, upskill, take an online course. There's loads of webinars on at the minute. Take a wee opportunity to learn from other people. You know, do all the things you've been putting off. But, you know, for me, self-care, take that time out for yourself, enjoy yourself. And guys, get the opportunity, write your goals, write your dreams, dream big. You can have anything you want. I hope these wee tips have helped you in some way. So from me to you, stay healthy, stay safe, and be kind. Thank you so much.
Stay healthy, stay safe, and be kind. And we will all live through this. Thank you, Jackie, so much for the message. Lovely message. Today's message from all the speakers have been amazing. And I hope you will get up today and act. I have also gathered some information I did like to share with you in the next few slides, and you can pause through the video to write down some information that might be helpful to you. We will be back next week starting our series of interviews on CSI issues on our platform, so make sure you don't miss that. Please share this video with your friends and families, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We also thank our episode sponsor for today, Diamond Car Sales in Clondalkin, Dublin 22. If you're looking for a quality used and affordable cars, you need to reach out to them because they have different type of cars on great offers, and this is something you don't want to miss out on. I promise you that. Thank you all so much for watching today, and have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you next week again. Thank you.